Midjourney is a research lab that produces an artificial intelligence program called Midjourney Bot. Midjourney Bot creates or imagines images from textual descriptions. There are other similar systems available, but for this test, I decided to use Midjourney. I asked the bot to produce a number of images, and I was quite specific about what I wanted it to produce and how it should be presented. The first set of images are described as what we see when we dream. This first image, Midjourney was told to imagine what we see when we dream. Epic shot, highly detailed, cinematic lighting, aspect ratio 20:9. The next two images are variations of the same request, which was what we see when we dream, insanely detailed, ultra high resolution, cinematic lighting, ultra HD, octane render, 8K, super detailed. You can see that Midjourney imagined a completely different image to the former, but closely followed instructions and again produced some amazing results. Both images produced beautiful otherworldly desert effects with mountains and rocks in the distance. The next set of images are called Storm in a Teacup, or specifically, a storm in a teacup, hyper surreal, weird, 8K. Well, surreal and weird are certainly correct with these images, although there are pretty big errors with the geometry, but they do look pretty good. Midjourney starts with 4 images, and allows you to upscale or produce variations of each of those images. When you're happy, you can upscale to the max for a nice high-resolution image. The next set of images are named Oliver Twist in the 21st Century. Don't ask where these ideas come from. These images were produced using an aspect ratio suitable for a smartphone background image, so they were produced in 920 aspect. You can see the journey to the final image. Again, it looks very cool and Victorian with a modern twist. Finally, I added Cyberpunk as a keyword, so producing Cyberpunk Oliver Twist in the 21st Century. Again, just don't ask. Now for some of the coolest images. Anyone living in the UK will agree with me that most of the government websites are really unwieldy and unhelpful, particularly the DVLA. With this pain in mind, I asked Midjourney to imagine how the human race would look when celebrating the day that the driver and vehicle licensing agency launched a new website. These are some incredible images showing mass celebration in extraordinary detail. I absolutely love all of them. If you do get a chance to check out Midjourney, you will find that there are quite a large number of grim and apocalyptic images. So, the next group I named, London Explodes in High Definition, or more specifically, London Explodes in High Definition, Cinematic, 8K, incredibly high detail, daytime. Even with the daylight setting, these images aren't terribly cheerful, but they do illustrate the level of understanding that Midjourney Bot has with requests. Pretty impressive. So, now to the final set of images. People are asking deep and meaningful questions of Midjourney, so I thought it was my turn to try it out. With this in mind, I decided to ask it what it imagined heaven and hell might look like. So, the next set of images are Arriving at the Gates of Heaven, or more specifically, Arriving at the Gates to Heaven, movie style, ultra high definition, HDRI, photorealistic, octane render, 8K, incredible detail, beautiful composition. The results are unexpectedly beautiful, but I did ask for a beautiful composition. I also upscaled a number of these images, which you can see now. After sharing these images on social media, I was asked what the other place looked like, so here are Midjourney's interpretation of Arriving at the Gates of Hell, movie style, ultra high definition, HDRI, photorealistic, octane render, 8K, incredible detail, beautiful composition. The images speak for themselves, both amazing and unsettling. I hope you enjoyed this look at what I've been creating with Midjourney. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. You can find Midjourney at midjourney.com.